Hey. Oh man, finally? Jeez, I've been home for like an hour and a half now. About as long as the session was this morning, and I'm finally starting the damn stream. Even beyond that, I feel like it's been 2 weeks. It's probably only been a week and a half since the last one. But hey, it's Skater XL Day. How was 4th of July? I don't give a damn. I didn't light any fireworks. Let me guess. Oh, we sat out on the porch and lit some shit on fire and listened to it go up into the sky and blow up. Okay. Hopefully you had a cool 4th. I didn't do shit. I tried to skate, but my park was closed down. Ain't that great? Son of a bitch. Man, last night pissed me off, dude. Went up to the park. Well, first I went up to Elkhorn. It was empty. I was like, that's weird. I pushed around for 2 seconds. I was like, I'm really not feeling this park. Went up to Craig. Drove for about 20 minutes to get there. 30 minutes. Closed. Oh my god. Oh my god. Then I'm like, you know what? Instead of going back up to Elkhorn, I'm gonna go skate Freedom for once. Cause I never do. Go up there, empty. I skate around. Not only does my left knee still feel like crap sometimes, but I don't know, I just didn't like that park. There are these dudes on mountain bikes rolling in endless circles. The park was empty except for 2 dudes on mountain bikes. I wasn't feeling that park either. Not like I'm not used to it or anything like that, so I was like, I guess I just didn't feel like skating yesterday evening too much. And plus there was piss in the back of I went up to the quarter pipe and I was like, ugh, smells like piss. I looked down behind the ramp, just a big ass puddle of piss. Big ass frothy puddle. As if like 5 people went and took a piss at the same time 5 minutes before I got there. I don't know how long piss takes to dry. Maybe you do. Anyway, I wasn't feeling that park either. I hopped up this zero gap and did a mani all across the back of the park and rolled off this tiny little 5-inch drop into the bank. Hopped off the bank, and as soon as I hopped off, I just bailed. I landed all wheel bitey, bailed it. I'm like, you know what? I'm just not feeling this park either. So you know what I did? I took my genius ass back up to fucking Elkhorn. Look at this glitching bitch. So I basically went to 3 parks and didn't skate. We'll screen this and click back on here. Oh, there we go. Look at this glitching ass dude. Anyway, my turn. So yeah, 4th of July was not a good skate for me. I left Freedom and went back up to Elkhorn, and then people were there later in the night. Shocking. I guess they were all at 4th of July parties. No shit, right? But it was weird imagining or seeing no one at the park, even that 2 hours beforehand. Damn, it's literally everybody at some family get together. Everyone. It's. Oh no, that was homie. Random dude in the. Hopefully you're not talking about my commentary or my webcam glitching up. Hopefully you're talking about dude that was in that wall. The YouTube chat is behind by maybe 40 something seconds, maybe 50. Twitch is always faster. So yeah, I basically spent 4th of July driving around listening to music and watching a whole bunch of fireworks throughout the town. When I guess this is a lesson in perspective because to me, I was very annoyed because I was a lot of gas and I just wanted to skate. I had nothing in mind of going to some club or park and watching the fireworks. That was not in my mind. My mind was saying, oh, hey, look, it's afternoon, skate time. And yeah, I was just driving around, like, just going through the motions. Part of me was upset after I went to, like, the third park and didn't even like it. And, like, first it was driving home. First I'm driving home, I'm like, ugh. And then as soon as I'm getting down to my road, I'm like, you know what? Skirt. Hit that left and went back up to Elkhorn, like, fuck it, I'll skate for a little bit. Because I'm like, dude, I should have just stayed at the first park I was at. Back when I said I wasn't feeling it, it's like I should have just stayed there and skated anyway. So I went back. And even then, I only skated for like 10 minutes. Wasn't feeling it. So I guess in all, yeah, I was kind of like miffed about it. But at the same time, perspective-wise, I guess it was nice just driving and watching fireworks, not only from some fucking dumbass spot in the grass in the heat, but I was covered by AC, me, myself, and Irene with music of my choice, just driving, And it's not like I can't get more gas, So I guess in all, it was a pretty nice little outing, if I look at it in hindsight. Yeah. The session this morning was pretty all right. I mean, I got some more practice on switchback crooks, and by practice I mean I didn't even lock one this time. I actually got anti-practice. I did worse my second time going to try switchback crook than I did the very first time trying switchback crook. The first time I randomly decided to start trying it, I actually locked one and grinded it like 6-7 inches and came out like fakey half cab out like that. I was telling you guys about that like a couple weeks ago, and I got it in like maybe 4, 5, 6 tries. Today I was warming up well, and I tried that shit maybe 10 times. Didn't lock one on the truck. Well, actually, I locked a couple, but I didn't pinch on the correct part of the truck. Therefore, I didn't really lock in and grind at all. So I consider that not doing the trick. But it's whatever, Once again, it's like the morning trauma. Skate in the morning with that sun, and I'm not going to have a Gucci time. At least as Gucci as I know I'll have when the sun is fucking off out of here. Getting out of my face. So yeah. Came back and, I actually wasn't as mad as normal. For the amount of normal anger that I normally feel going out and trying to skate these mornings, I'd say I felt 3% out of 10. Or 10% out of 100 or whatever. Not really that high. And plus some magic went down. Well, exactly. Let this song spell it out. Listen to your heart. Isn't that what anime taught us? Shut up. So anyway, we got the Asian guy. Actually, I think his part just passed. What's his name? I think it's easier to say his last name. What is it? Yamazaki? Aimu! Yeah. Yamazuki. His part just passed in the upper left. I was watching him on my way up to the park this morning. I was like, today, I'm gonna pop practice. I'm gonna practice jumping as high as I can instead of just focusing on controlling and popping a good ollie or kickflip or anything that I'm popping on flat. Because if I'm popping something on flat, it's gonna be like this. Actually, not even that high. I don't even pop that well. I pop like that. I pop like a little bit higher than that if it's on flat. I don't know what it is, but if it's on flat and I'm trying to trick, it's never like up. Maybe I just don't spring hard enough because I'm always so concentrated on just controlling my board, and I guess I skate so many banks, I'm used to getting my air from that if there's any kind of float. So today I was trying that. So it's like, if I'm doing like a flip trick or an ollie, like I can ollie over stuff, you know? Like if there's a rail this big, I can back 180 over this, very simple. But if there's no rail there, and I just do a back 180, it's not gonna be as high, even if I'm like consciously thinking to jump harder. Or if there's like a ledge like this, I can hop on it easy. But if I want my kickflip to be that high on flat, it just doesn't go like that, even if I'm trying to jump really, really high. My blackness, it's not helping. Where's the pop that I'm owed? I should have pop privilege. But instead, whatever. What the fuck am I gonna do? Go to the gym and train those hop squats where I put like some fucking big ass tractor tire in front of me and practice hopping up on that shit into a squat position 40 times a day? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Some shit that, some kind of training that basketball players do to train their vertical leap? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Bitch, my energy is for the board. I spend all my energy on wood. I spend all my money on weed. Yeah, my money smell like weed, so I smoke cause it gives me knowledge. I'ma beat you like you stole something. Anyway. Yeah, it is shaping up to be a good day, because not only did I get a good warm-up this morning, by good warm-up I mean I did get like all my basics and go-tos in very nice and fast. Like everything happened nice and quick today. I felt very good on board. So it was a good morning warm-up, because today, I think at around 5 or something like that, we're going to a little event. And apparently Kareem Campbell is going to be there. Hello. So that's going to be pretty sick. It's going to be at a park I don't skate. And my genius ass never thought of going up there to try to, I don't know, get used to the park. Or something. Fuck it. I've been on enough if I just conserve my energy. Maybe try to get there a little early before. I have to check the time. Well, actually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to go there early or not. I'm not sure how much I'll actually be able to skate the place, because it's probably going to be so fuck-ass crowded. But I have one obstacle in mind at that place that I really want to try to skate on. There's this bank to ledge. I guess I could switch this map to that place. Because, of course, some mod creator made JC but not Craig Ranch. That's a skill issue. I swear to God. Give me a second. Give me a foot, I want more. Drinks, pour. And actually switch to someone so I don't get kicked. No. Front big. Ooh, switch. Wow. Kiss. Alright, let me check this real quick. Okay. Seems to be running fine. I'm glitching. Well, thanks for letting me know. I don't know if you recognize that I wasn't the one glitching, but alright. I'm just checking the YouTube stream myself. Just checking it out for a second. Alright. Let's move this back. Boom, boom, and boom. Alright. Apparently this guy got some kind of line in that he's proud of. What did he do? Well, I guess maybe once I'm host, I'll switch up this map. But yeah, since I'm apparently going to see Kareem Campbell today, I'm going to put on some Kareem footage. Because besides that Pro Skater 4 video, I haven't watched any. Ever. There's never a Kareem guy. Why was I never a Kareem guy? Don't ask me. I don't even know if I ever picked him in Tony Hawk. Actually, I do know. I barely did. Actually, no, I don't think I did. If I definitely did, I would have memory of it. If I was playing Tony Hawk, I was more, especially as a kid, I was most likely playing as my character. Or, let's see. Maybe Rodney, but most of the time I just played as my guy. Especially when I was young. Maybe later in life I went, exploring, picking other characters for a little, but I don't have much recollection of it. Probably in the Tony Hawk games where you actually have to play as the other characters to unlock those movies. Mostly from cheat codes, though. Damn. That's a gentlemanly bail. Bail for the female. At the skate park, trying to front blunt slide a quarter pipe, but you see some girl is grinding the coping towards you, and I'm on the upper level, just eat yourself off the shit and fly 10 feet to the left to the flat ground, just to not hassle, just to not injure her. What a gentleman. What's that? She still doesn't want your number? Are you surprised? It's like, damn, I should have just crashed into her ass. Let's actually play the game now. I've actually been practicing since I've been playing some of this. Like, for all the time that I haven't been streaming, I've still been gaming. I just haven't been streaming. I actually picked up a new game for the Switch. Not even new. This game is Wii U old. I picked up Hyrule Warriors. Played it for a bit. Found out it's actually more traditional than actual new Zelda. I mean, I've heard great things about that storyline and stuff, even when that game was new on the Wii U. But actually playing it, yeah. Thankfully, this is way after I saw any kind of review for that game, so I've forgotten like everything about what the plot might be about, so it's all really fresh. But they're doing things in that game that just bring the nostalgia tenfold, but also it's looking like a brand new story. But it's a story that's encompassing It's almost like if Shigeru Miyamoto made a plot line to Zelda, just like fan fiction, because they're including like Impa from Skyward Sword, but it's like a new model of Link and a new model of Zelda with like all kinds of classic music and Dodongo boss fights. I'm like, bro, I should stream this. Why haven't I done so? Because life has just been skating still for me. Well, since everything's just been still so skate heavy, I've been, well, not streaming this game, but I don't know. I come home from skating and I just want to sleep. Except for today, because I'm actually in a great mood today. So I said, fuck it. Put on your boots and chuck it. I'm going to stream today. Hello. Caramel. But when I was practicing, I got back into doing these switchback smiths and switch feebles like I just did right there. Learning and realizing that, hey, if you actually hop onto your switch smith on rails, this doesn't work on ledges. If you hop onto your switch smith on ledges or on rails, actually don't have to press anything on the stick, and the skater just dips those things and they look so good. Like, let's see. Yeah, like I hop in, put the nose down a little bit with the right stick, and then just let go of it right before I lock in. And look at that. The board itself just like mesmerizingly locks right in perfect. I just like the board positioning on it. Like, this is a good switchback smith. The only thing is I would like move his body slightly over to the right. I guess if I wanted to sit here and mess around with the grind positionings in that mod, but no thank you. This is good enough for who it's for, me. And that front foot that's pushing the board down is like properly arched sideways with the bottom of the shoe showing. I would like that to be the case instead of it being flat on the board. This smith honestly looks more like a Bennett grind, but just the fact that the back truck is actually pinched on the fucking toe side wheel, plus that foot being in the right place, just sexy. And how about that feeble I just did? I'm trying to see that feeble. What's going on? Oh, fuck you too then. Anyway, I just figured out maybe yesterday that I could do the same thing on switchback feebles and just let it lock right in there without even having to touch the sticks really. I just kind of spin him and he locks in perfectly. I kind of want to see that from the other side because I never really bothered to even try switchback feebles on rails in this game until a couple days ago, but they actually almost look better than the switchback smith because his body isn't leaning all crazy. But look at that. Once again, the back foot is arched nicely, but that back truck is really like, this is what an actual switch feeble would look like in real life in terms of the body positioning, the truck's tweaking, the board with the part of the rail that's touching, well, the rail, the part of the rail of the board that's making contact with the rail. Like, it could be more dipped so that the board's actually making contact, but all in all, that is a good looking feeble, dude. Like, this is something that's only Skater XL can do. I swear to God, try and go do a feeble in any other skating game on a rail. It's not gonna look as proper as that. Let's try regular back feeble, because I never even do back feebles. Is that it? Hold up. See, if I press the left stick down or leave it neutral during that feeble, he'll have a different body position. Let's see it. Let's see it real quick. Hold up. I need to analyze. You're a hunter-gatherer, correct? Well, if that's what you want to call it. Wow. What do you call it? I'm alcoholic. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Honestly, his shoulders should be more turned and more parallel with the rail. That's the only thing I would change about this feeble. But I'm looking more at the board. Still, that heel side wheel is pinched. You gotta love that the wheels still spin while I'm grinding. That's just cool. Simulation. Man, I'm looking at this. Ooh, okay, bam. Opposite direction. I'm looking at this Skate 4 footage. This newer looking Skate 4 footage. With the textures actually being done. And people wearing more clothes than that fucking sleeveless shirt and ankle sock shoes. God, of course, as soon as I started streaming, I'm getting hungry now. And the clothing and everything is looking better, but god damn if that game looks nothing compared. It looks like nothing compared to this. This just has that skate look that you want. That game, every time I see a clip, someone skydiving off of a fucking skyscraper onto a fucking mega ramp. No shit. So it's like, I'm honestly more hyped for this new Tony Hawk game coming out. And I'm not even really hyped about that. Not really. You know why? Because at least this Tony Hawk game knows what it is and is picking a side. Like, you don't see Tony Hawk trying to do its regular arcadey gameplay and a realistic simulator. I'm looking at these Skate 4 clips, and even if I see someone attempting to skate street, because it always looks like a brand new person playing the game. Like, I know flexing hours in a game is a thing that people do. Man, I grew up with Skate 3. I must have put in 5,000 hours. Motherfucker, that's nothing. That is nothing, honestly. And it doesn't even really matter if when I see you play the game, you don't flow it like an actual skater at a skate park. Most people, most of the time, like, I don't know, I just don't see what I want to see when I'm watching people play that game. They're doing like, well, from the one clip I saw someone like just doing a street line. He like did a nose blunt or something on this long ledge. Like, cool, it's just a basic nose blunt, but it didn't really look too good. It looked very floaty and like non-controlled. Like, it almost, not even almost, it looked like whoever was playing didn't have any ability to add any of their own gameplay steez to what they were doing. You know, like the tricks just looked like more basic than someone fingerboarding doing the same trick. Like, even fingerboarders have their own style. I was watching someone play that Skate 4. Oh, all right, that's what's up. Welcome back, Random. Welcome back. Going on and on about Skate 4 again. Yeah, like I was watching the guy play the game, and it just didn't look like someone trying to add some steez in. Honestly, I'm seeing people in those trailers do more like style meister tricks, like a combo like this right here. I'll show you something like a tail slide to switch Manny, like something that someone who loves skating would do. Like, you can tell when someone actually plays this game when they're mimicking something in the realm of possibility for skaters nowadays, because that keeps changing. Like back in Skate 1, people thought it was realistic to just do kickflip 50s. Sure, that's realistic. And they're probably like almost damn near role playing a certain level of skill to call realistic. Maybe what they find relatable at their skate park for what most skaters can do. Or maybe your style is to mimic something like a Street League pro would be doing, like Shane O'Neill tricks, but first try, you know? Or like that's the kind of thing that you want to film, or maybe what your day-to-day gameplay is. Like, I'm just saying, like watching people play games like this, you can kind of get their flavor of what they like about skating. When I'm watching people play Skate 4, I don't get that personality or expression. I'm just seeing a very basic vanilla line. It's like corn with no butter in it. I'm not seeing anything really tech or, you know, I don't know. So I guess, yeah, I'm just seeing more stuff from trailers that makes me want to play the game than any kind of like Instagram post like, hey guys, look at this playtest footage. I don't care. I'd rather get my hands on the game and see what I can do with it. Like, for God's sakes, can someone post a clip with realistic tranny and street skating? Or like park skating with both things in one clip? So the viewer can get a sense of how a skate park might feel? I don't know. Maybe there's some order to not, I don't know, do certain tricks. I don't know. Who knows? I'm surprised, honestly, that these people have been here for this long. It's been, what, 40 minutes or something? 30 minutes? Almost feels like an hour. Who is this? Ooh. Oh, fourth quarter? All right. Honestly, let's look up some Kareem Campbell footage. I just wanted that first video to go by, and then I was gonna look some up. I could probably use a nap in a second. Typing. Fun fact. It's actually Kareem Campbell. See, this is how you know I never picked his ass in the actual 20-odd games. And I put 2 R's in Reem. Cool. Everyone pronounces it Kareem Campbell. So I damn near named the fucking stream Kareem Campbell. Or I almost spelled it like that when I was naming the shit. Oh, there's a P in that shit. Camp. Juan! Oh man, long time no see, as Sonic would say. Long time no see, man. How you been? I guess it's Kareem Campbell Day. It's Kareem Pie. Oh shit. Now do that ghetto bird. Or sometimes how I like to call it, the Caucasian bird if you spin the wrong way. Like apparently this is a ghetto bird. Hold on, I'm gonna have to see him do it. If I remember right, motherfucker. If I remember right, in that Pro Skater video, I think he did it like this and spun backside like that, and it's supposed to be nollie, because I don't know if he ever did it. Well, I don't know if I ever seen it not nollie, because I only saw that one clip. Let's see. But even if people do it not nollie, they normally spin backside with it anyway. So I like to call it a Caucasian bird if you spin with it instead of the opposite way. Ghetto bird, Caucasian bird, or posh bird. Been playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Oh yeah, I saw that shit on sale. I think on Steam. I actually saw a fucking short yesterday of someone like not a cosplayer. I don't know, mimicking him, Arthur Morgan, in his short. God damn, his impersonation was spot on. It was too good. Yeah, that Arlian guy. That's like his trick. Well, it's not his trick, but I know him best for doing those with a late flip. And I'm not even a real fan of late flips. There are late flips in this game, but I had them turned off apparently. Otherwise, I could be doing big spin, late big spins like Shane. But yeah, I'm trying to see some of those. I'm not really looking at the video, but if he does one, let me know so I can go back and see it. But yeah, Juan, if you missed it earlier, I'm oh shit, a game of Skate on Skater XL. All right, but I'm playing the non-branch. I'm not playing the alpha branch. So that's a stipulation that's gonna have to be accepted. I'm down. Game of Skate on stream. Hopefully you're watching on Twitch. Oh, it shouldn't. You're watching on YouTube. Okay, so well, if you're watching on YouTube, your chat's going to be a little bit behind my gameplay. If you comment on Twitch, it'll show up faster. But anyway, gave me the disc because he only got digital Xbox now. Yeah, it's like some dude in the like bushes, just pretending to be Arthur. What? I got TB. He's like smoking a cigarette. He hit it once and threw it. And the dude was like, that's an expensive cigarette. He's like, what? I got TB. I can't smoke the whole thing. Meeting Kareem. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I guess you saw that part. Oh wait, it's in the title. I was talking about back when I was mentioning it. Yeah, he's coming to this little skate event that's going down today. And normally I don't go to these events. It's been a couple events in the past like year, 2 years, and I just never care to go to them, even if like the people running the event invite me to it. I just never go. I remember there's this thing that they were doing at this indoor place last year, or I guess early this year, maybe around January, February, they were doing something that they invited me to come through and skate with them. And I was just like, nah, I might not make it to that. Like I looked at the layout of it because it sent me a picture, and it was just like imagine this park, right? But you like cut everything off so it's just this 2 squares right here. It was about this much space, right? And just obstacles that I didn't want to skate. It was like a small little ledge that was like smaller than this bench, nowhere near even as long as this bench. It was basically it kissed the rail. Oh, does he? I don't think I've seen any. Well, actually, I think I've seen some interviews with him, maybe years ago. But yeah, like I didn't like the layout of that little. I can't even say park. It was just like some DIY obstacles, and like I think I almost went, but I was talking to this chick, right? And like I told her about the event too, but both of us were planning to hang out that day, and I was telling her like I'd rather hang out with her, you know? One, because I didn't want to go, and two, like well, let's just say that she took that and just told me to go anyway. And I'm like, damn. Okay, but I don't know. I guess a part of me felt like they would be happy that I chose to hang out with them versus going to a thing, right? But I guess not. I should have just hit her with the, sorry, I'm gonna cancel our plans to go to this event that I really don't want to go to. I guess that would have been the better option. It's like, what? Bro, you can never tell. Well, I guess the point is to not try to expect something from a chick, because if you try to go with some kind of logical thing, shame on you for even trying. And I think I remember actually telling some other girl about that, and even she was on her side. I was like, damn, so that wasn't like a sweet guy thing to do, to choose hanging out over some little like event. She's like, no, you should have went to the event. I'm like, huh. I guess. Moral of the story: if you're trying to do something to quote unquote be a good boyfriend, hey, sometimes it doesn't matter. Always pick your thing, even if you don't want to go to it. All right, noted. Made a motherfucker feel like Yasuke and goddamn Assassin's Creed Shadows. Just missing out, just failing the attempt. Yeah, that's on me, right? Thinking that doing something would equal, like, oh, how sweet, he'd rather spend time with me, right? Stupid. Dumb. That's too simple, right? No. Too simple. Oh, that's all right. I stopped talking to her like maybe a week or two after that anyway. Give me a nice roll on, crook up and down this bitch. Please, thank you. I wonder how crowded that place is gonna be when I do go to that event, because I'm thinking of wanting to skate that place, and I said earlier, well, oh wait, since I'm host now, I could switch the map. I just know that no one here is gonna have it. So I guess I'm kicking everybody out. Bye, bitch. I see you in the next session. We're going to JC, so we could daydream about what we're gonna try to skate later today. Let me make sure and look at that, yeah, right? How dare you consider me? You pig! I'm gonna try to go to this and see. Make sure it's at the, yeah, it's at JC, yeah. This is the right part that it's gonna be at. I just spat all over the damn screen. So, I've only been to this park twice, and the second time wasn't even to skate it. And the first time, I went there with a board that was de-lambed, creature. De-lambed so bad, that if I turn this camera, look at the spot of the board between my guy's feet. The board was de-lambed from the middle of the board all the way to the tail. Wide as fuck. I could open that bitch up like a gynecologist and look inside that shit. It was the biggest delamination of a board I've ever had. Don't skate creatures. And I came here on that board. That was years ago, but yeah, I didn't even skate that time. I could get down on this rail. I can get down on these ledges. The flat ledges. The mani pad would be cool. This rail is actually really goddamn high at the park. Like, of course, it's tiny in this game, but in real life, it's like kneecap high, if I remember correctly, and so is this one. And these are some flat, long-ass stairs. This one will be hittable, but I'm pretty sure these are kind of long too. But again, and then again, I haven't skated there in a long time. This A-frame I always wanted to hit. I could definitely front lip and back lip this. And I learned back over crooks on a bump to rail. So I would have it in me to back over crook it. But this is just big for what I'm used to, and I've never over crooked something this big. But I like this one in real life, because just like in this game, it's mellower on this side and steeper on this side. So if you come up this way, which I'd prefer to do, I get a steeper kicker for a more easier float onto the rail and a more mellow grind. Coming this way, mellow kicker into a steeper rail. So I'm glad that whoever made this actually scaled that 1-to-1 with how it is in real life. I'm pretty sure the main attraction is going to be this stair set, because whenever there's a demo here in real life, this is the main attraction where all the clips are. No shit. Basic ass skaters. Stairs, stairs, stairs. Are those stairs? Oh, everyone is best trick on the stairs. Best trick on the stairs. Best trick on the stairs. Not the A-frame. And it damn sure ain't going to be this 3-stair and handrail. It's gonna be the stairs, stairs, stairs. You fucking samey ass fucking people. How about a all-around park best trick, bitch? How about a best trick section? How about sectional best tricks? How about a fucking one round here, another round of best trick here, another round of best trick here, you know? God damn. Jesus.
Hey man, look.
Dark Sky.
1989
Dark
just
Ski.
joined the gang.
I don't think my AI guy can read. This motherfucker just said Dark Ski. Welcome to the game, brother. And this quarter pipe is really mellow. I think it's smaller than this in person. Maybe around the same height, yeah. Not really anything worth, like, maybe it could be cool for a tail slide, but I don't know, since it's, I think it's kind of like this at the park where it kind of goes inward. It's not like flush with the side of this. So if you wanted to get speed and like say grind around the coping, you'd really have to like carve out and then carve in all against the rail, unless you want to huck it from the other side, way from over here. And it's going to be crowded, by the way, and try to come up here and grind the whole thing. I don't know. Don't really enjoy stairs and enjoying one word. Stair best tricks. Mike Mo event at P-Rod Park made me want to pull my fucking eyes out. Which one was that? Oh, the P-Rod Park, the one recently where they were all doing tricks down those stairs and like everyone was getting complimented on doing their tricks fast. That one? I saw clips of that, but not the whole thing, if that's what you're talking about. I like Skate 3, but Skater XL is better. Yeah, I definitely agree. I was just comparing this to those Skate 4 clips, and I was gushing over the Switchback Smith on how they pinch. This game knows what pinch is, and it's nice to actually achieve the pinch. And it's nice that the pinch isn't just automatic. You really have to lock in perfectly if you want to pinch every front crook that you do and land on the correct side. It makes lines hard if you really want the cleanest lines, but just for overall gameplay, it's sick. See, there's crooks that land in the middle, crooks where you pinch and you can kind of lean it over. Was it PSL or something? PSL. Acronyms, oh no. Oh God. I better run an eye. Them acronyms. What I want to actually skate when I get to the park is this bank to ledge. In real life, this ledge above the bank is a bit higher and the ledge is a bit steeper. So I was imagining, even I think on the way home or after I just got home, of waxing the fuck out of this. Hopefully, if I can get there earlier before other people do, and just warm up again, because I never really skated this place like that. Because I'd love to just like, start from like here or something, roll in, and just session this and get like some long back tails as long as I can. Because if I can hop up here, back tail, big spin out during whatever, I'm not even sure if this is going to be like a competition or a best trick or a demo. Let me check out that little Instagram thing that homie sent me. What is this actually going to be? Featuring a best trick contest, a game of skate, food, and water. Of course it's gonna be. Of course there's a best trick. How about a motherfucking jam? So homies could just skate. How about just a big session without a contest? No, you gotta have contests. Gotta compete. Oh, whatever. I'm not entering that shit. I'm not entering that fucking shit. I'll go. Hopefully I can skate. But that's the thing. If it's going to be this fucking event, is the park going to be skatable? If you're not entered? Because I know it's going to be on the stairs. So if everyone's sitting here, it's going to be crowded as fuck on this little run-up section, right? Clearly. So if they're all trying to have a best trick thing, I might as well say goodbye to trying this. I mean, this whole landing section is probably going to be crowded with like damn near 100 people, probably just crowding this whole section. Because you know how people do it on best trick in these competitions? They don't allow roll away. If there's like a best trick with some stairs, a fucking crowd would be right here at the very bottom, just like a whole crowd cutting through the whole section of the concrete, so there's no roll away. As soon as you land, you gotta fucking power slide and stop. And of course, people will be like sitting down, like literally right here with their boards protecting their ankles, so boards don't shoot out and hit them. Like, or motherfucker, you could be off on the side, where you won't get your ankles all dinged up. I don't know. Either way, I might as well say goodbye to, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to skate there. I'd be going for a long ass fakie in the 5-0 switch nose grind, whatever you want to call it. Fakie 5-0 switch nose grind. Like I think I was practicing those at the park today. Like that. Like just fakie up, switch 5-0. I was doing a couple of those on the little curb at the park when I was trying to practice up. I was actually trying to throw some kickflip back crooks on that fucking bottom curb today, just because I was feeling very energized. Of course, the sun sapped my strength after like 30 minutes, and I was just dead skating like a corpse skating. But I was actually trying to throw some, and I didn't have the jump and the height and the Tyshawn nastiness of just like floating 5 feet above the damn shit before I land on it. So I couldn't actually flick into it and flick onto the crook, but I did throw some where I flipped. The board landed like a backside wheelie, like this, and my foot just landed on the side of the ledge. I basically was able to at least come up at an angle, flip the board, and angle the flip to the side, have the truck hit the shit, but my foot just landed on the concrete. So it basically told me I could do it if I had better pop and more up, more bunnies. If I had that, I could definitely get them. Cause it's just a crooked grind. Like, the kickflip is the hardest part. The grind ain't shit. Yeah, that's the thing too, right? That's why Craig Ranch is the best park in town, because it has literally everything. But whoever made this park, and I think I told this story before, that the person making this park made a YouTube video about it. I contacted him in the comment section. I didn't contact him, but I made a comment about making Craig, and he responded to it and said he said something about being on it. He was like, hell yeah, that's next, or something along those lines. And then I hit him up like a couple weeks after that, and asked him about the progress, and then he told me that he wasn't even the one making it. He was saying that he has to get in contact with the developer or map creator. I was like, damn, it's not even you making the maps. Either way, there ain't no Craig Ranch still, and this was last year. This is well last year. Honestly, it's most likely just a skill issue thing with map creators. Like, it's just way harder to make a huge park with multiple bowls. But then at the same time, if you go on mod.io, you'll see all kinds of maps with all kinds of bowls and all kinds of everything. So I don't know. How hard is it? Because I see people, I've seen people making maps in that little studio thing for BMX Streets, and it seems like that one app that like construction workers and furniture creators use, where it's like a 3D designer program where they could just draw out lines and snap them to each other and stuff like that. So it's just like a bunch of geometry. I guess if it's to that point, it's going to be hard to make precise measurements, but I don't know. Like, it's just a skate park. If you can't do one-to-one, then, you know, make it sessions where you can, but the park could actually use changes anyway. Because some rails are really short, you know, some step-ups are really small, and they kick you up with not a lot of time to set up. I used to bitch about that park a lot when I couldn't skate it. I was like, man, if they made this kicker longer, you could set up. Or you could just skate it till you get used to it like everything else. Gene Olive? I have no clue, but that name is so familiar. Their maps must have been in Skater XL since the start, probably with some of these. Gene Olive? Oh yeah, this place. Gene Olive, of course. Yeah, I don't know if they still make maps. Either way, I thought like the only way Craig Ranch is coming is if I learn how to do it or figure out who might take some money, you know, pay them to do it. But anyway, yeah, that's JC. Even in Skater XL, it's not the coolest map because it's just a bunch of short ledges. It's not that cool, you know. It's cool in real life. It's better than skating flat ground, but I don't know. Someone might like this park in this game more than me. I guess it's alright. Especially if this is your local and you really love the park, then you might have a more fun time than I at this place. But give me cred. That place has roll around line possibilities like this where you could just go in laps, but let's say like 50 times the amount of stuff to hit each lap. Yeah, him. Alright. Come on. Give me the good news already. Hopefully we get some good news. I'll let you in on something. Back when I was coming home from the park today, I was mentioning how, ooh, what a good day it was. Oh, I was mentioning how hard the struggle was, but the warm-up was good. And I was being in a good enough mood to stream. I was on the way home from the park today. And let's just say yesterday I had an encounter at the McDonald's. I kind of looked at the camera on beat. Click, click. This girl at the drive-thru that was giving me my oatmeal and hash browns yesterday just made a pass at my made a pass at the fingernail polish. And like, of course guys are dumb and they never know when girls are flirting, right? I was just like, oh yeah, thanks. Driving home I was like, huh. And then by the end of the day I was like, damn, she was definitely flirting. Like, I was like, shit. And it's 4th of July. It would have been perfect to you know, get the number or something. Either way, a brother made a random stop at McDonald's today on the way home. Complete random. I only went there for a coffee. I was like, maybe she might be working there today. Long story short, I got the number. And I was like, all right, after all these shitty sessions, at least that happened. So, claps for me, big ups. Hey, let's see where it goes. Did he already do a ghetto bird and I missed that shit? Yeah. And isn't it funny that this happened on the same day as an event, just like that story I just told? I mean, she's still on shift with the Mick encounter. Yeah, she's still working. I mean, clearly, so the replies are kind of slow, but seeing what's going on. If anything's going on after work or anything with this event, you see how this shit is like almost matching up exactly with what I was just talking about? Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to make a decision on what's going on after she gets off work? Am I gonna have to pick? Or is someone gonna want to come with? I guess we'll see. If not, then we're gonna take the advice that we just learned 30 minutes ago, and I'm gonna just go to the event. I'm not missing out on missing Kareem Campbell. Are you stupid? Am I stupid? No, we're not missing that, no matter what. Let's go to the amazing best map in the game, Courthouse. More basic ledges, but even more basic. Uh-oh, is that Tom Austin? Wow! Can you do a switch flip for me? Can you throw my piece up there? With all the Tom Austin I've been watching recently, too. Alright, if you're gonna be playing Tom Austin, let's see some of his style. Tom Austin doesn't push manga. He's already fucking up the cosplay. He's already fucking it up. When have you ever seen Tom Austin push manga? Don't worry, I'll wait. Come on, brother, you're already losing points. Honestly, that was the first time I ever had an encounter like that at a drive-thru. The fact that her brother went back for the number and she was actually still working there, that's just crazy. He's an artiste. Oh yeah, Tom is so damn good. Tom has that pop too. I'm like, is it just because these motherfuckers are like extremely skinny? Do I have to malnourish myself for pop? Because I just grew up with thicker thighs. I've mentioned time and time again how I used to be big back when I was like in middle school. The torso and the like chest and the belly and the arms and the legs, everything has slimmed down. But if I looked at myself, butt ass skin naked in a mirror. My thighs are still the thickest. My thighs and my legs are still the thickest parts of me. So I'm bottom heavy for sure. So I think that just makes it harder for me to get up without a ramp. So I'm like, for all these people that are just flipping into shit that's way above knee height, is it just because they're fucking skinny naturally? Because after I slim down, like, you know how people would have that gym routine and they're like, well, what's your body type? If you're like training with some kind of coach, and they're like, oh, I'm on the slender, oh, I'm on the average, oh, I'm on the thick. I'm definitely on, I don't know, I kind of feel like a mix. Thick bottom, slim top. So I don't know what's up. I guess I just gotta train legs. Find some leg training at the park and do those tired jump squats that I was joking about earlier. Because I am sick of like being intimidated by bigger ledges and shit like that. Not being intimidated, but knowing what I can't do on them. You know? Like even ledges like this, if it was real life, I'd have to try my hardest to get up there and backtail it. I definitely could still do it, I know that, but if there was a bank in front of this and it was a bump to ledge, I wouldn't even have to care. Like if it was something like this, even if this fucking like Jersey barrier is 4 feet off the ground, I know I could get up to it really easily. I don't know. It's probably just the way I think I just skate wrong, because I notice it sometimes when I'm skating at the park and I'm skating the mani pad, I feel it in my arms that I'm not like crouching and rising them the correct way as I jump. Like I'm not doing that in the most like efficient way to really throw my body up. And I think I'm jumping with mostly my legs sometimes. Like after I skate big ledges for a while, I can get up them easy. But it's like I get too comfortable in my day-to-day sessions when I'm just skating that park so much and skating things with ramps and bumps to rails rather than skating things on flats. So I have to train myself and just skate things that are more uncomfortable and skate things that I know I will have less tricks on. That's what I've been doing, but just basic 50s. But every time I go to Craig, I'm like, all right, today I'm gonna crook that bump to ledge and then come around the other side and crook the ledge into the bank. Never do it. I've been wanting to just like no slide it, but I haven't even done that because it's going into a bank, and I know I'm not comfortable with popping that high, and it's just a no slide. The thing is, I've just gotten broken off too much, and it's like being 30 now. Falls are a part of skating, yes, but for day-to-day skating, do I want to choose the thing that's I can possibly get broke off on, or do I want to practice other stuff and continue the daily skate, which is my exercise, to get in better shape and lose more and more weight first? I always choose the latter. I just have to look at it like training day, and I have to have a good warm-up without getting pissed at anything and crashing out and chucking my board. Honestly, I gotta take this freshie and throw some rails on it so I can throw that board into my trunk before this event starts. I gotta make sure to do that. But then you see motherfuckers switch flip back tailing ledges like this with fucking ease. Honestly, I think it's that I don't crouch down low enough. I was doing that earlier today when I was throwing those kickflip crooks. I was like, I need more pop, I need more pop. Don't just crouch, super crouch. Crouch like the Asians used to. I remember seeing like Chinese skaters back in like 2007. There's like some demos, and A lot of them were crouching down hella deep and long before their tricks. And I remember like mimicking that and practicing that back in like high school days when I was skating out in front of the house. But that was back when I was skating a lot of flat ground. That was back when I actually had switch tricks better than regular tricks sometimes, most of the times, except trays. I was back in the days when my switch flips were better than my regular kick flips. Yeah, crouched and super deep. I'm gonna draw that into my mind. Yeah, let's draw that into my mind. And let's see, what time is that JC event? I'm pretty sure it's at 5 p.m. to like 10 p.m. It was definitely in the afternoon. Let's see, it's 96 outside too. Fucking piece of shit. What time is it? 5:10. And it doesn't even start to cool down until like 6:40. Actually, that's just when the sun goes down and it's skatable. It'll still be as hot. It's just that the UVs won't be out killing me. So if I want to go there and try to get some practice in before anything starts, then I have to be going before the sun is even close to coming down. I don't know about that. I don't know. I mean, we were just at that place, and pretty sure it was easy to see that that place did not have any like shaders or like, you know, those overhead awnings that provide shade. And I get up eventually. Yeah, and just scoot the front foot closer to the middle. I don't know, I guess I never do it for long enough to where it sticks with me. I guess I do it, but I could always exaggerate it more and, you know, experiment around with it, play with it. Again, like when I'm skating bumps to things, I'm used to my regular setup and crouch. I'm so used to it. Not the deepest crouch. The bank is doing all the hard work. And this left knee is just starting to get really good. Like some mornings I still feel it. Like as soon as I throw my board down and go up the bank, I always do this little warm-up routine. There's this pyramid. I kind of like to roll up it fakey and just lift the front truck up, roll over the pyramid and catch a little air. Sometimes I actually snap the tail off the corner, but I always kind of do that as like a warm-up roll around. And as soon as I go up the bank, I could feel it in my knee. It would hurt as I go up the bank. Some days it would hurt more than others, depending on my stretches and everything I do. Hit some painkillers before I go to the park. And that's just starting to get good. That's another reason I don't want to get broke off too hard and just get a brand new injury that's going to last a whole another month or half a month. That's the other reason I'm sticking to the comfort stuff. But at the same time, I'm anxious. I'm too anxious to learn more shit. I'm sick of not being able to do like tricks that I see as easy tricks, just in general. Like that switchback crook I was trying and telling you about. I want that. I feel like everyone and their fucking mom can switchback crook a ledge without having to care like too much about it. Especially when you're seeing all these 12-year-olds doing 900s and kickflip nose grinds at age 11. Get the fuck out of here, man. Like, I should have been doing kickflip nose grinds. I should have been had kickflip back crooks. That's what makes me go there and be like, God damn it, I should have had this. And then I go there trying it, and I'm so bad at them. Compared to the stuff I normally do every day, it can get me to crash out mode so fast. Because I'm so not used to completely not knowing what my body is trying to do. Like I'm trying to switch back crook, and so many times I go at the ledge I go to attempt it and I'm not sure where my shoulders should be. I go from sometimes and I go to pop and I don't even pop. I just do a retarded leap off the board. It's like, dude, look at Cater. Like, god damn. Yeah, like back-to-back nines. And Cater was so damn good when he was like 12, you know? Shit like that just gets me hyped, but also like disappointed in myself for not getting these things down way sooner. Bottom line, don't let your kid go and eat burgers and pizzas every night. Don't sit there getting fucking Hot Pockets for your kids. Cause it's cheap. Cause it's cheap. Fuck that. Getting regular ass ingredients is cheap as well. But some parents just don't cook like that. They'd rather cook maybe a couple times a month, but mostly rely on processed foods. So when your child grows up big back because there's always this in the fridge and there's always that in the fridge, especially when you grow up gaming like me. What's that? Halo 3 and some home cooked ribs? Getting double kills. Mostly getting smacked on in Halo because I was ass at it. I was having fun though. Was I exercising? Nope. And now my knees are paying for it. But nowadays, I think it's way more natural, especially with the generation right above me, you know? Having health conscious diets is just like, I don't know, I feel like every parent should be some type of coach as well, at least with a good diet. Stop coming home with Krispy Kreme. Do you need the Krispy Kreme? No. Do you need that ice cream in the freezer? No. No. You don't need it, but it's there, innit? My ass was eating waffles with ice cream. Eggo waffles with ice cream. My ass was eating instant oatmeal with Eggo waffles mashed into it. What do you expect? It was delicious. I mean, if I tried that shit now, it would be way too goddamn sweet. Not a vegetable in sight. I didn't know the power of raw onions and cucumbers and asparagus. Ah, man, how it changes when you start going to Walmart yourself and buying your own shit. How it changes. And these motherfucking kids, already full of energy, are getting that pristine, like, champions diet. It's no wonder they're pulling off back-to-back 900s. On Skater XL, I can't do a nollie heel flip to bond slide. Board slide? Oh, you'll get it. You just have to, what's the word? Starts with a C. Compartmentalize your tricks up, kind of like fingerboarding, and I guess kind of like skating, where you just got to get your heel flip tech on flat. Customize for yourself, honestly. Get those triggers working. Get that flip speed memorized. because you can flick as early or late as you want. You could flick before you even pop. You see that? I'm tapping the right stick down diagonally before I even let go of the left stick. And if you do that, you know, you could still low pop or high pop and get either one, depending on your speed. So allowing you to focus on one stick before even having to deal with any kind of ledge. But that's all up to the gamer to learn these things or play with the game long enough to figure out what you can do with it, because the game ain't gonna tell you any of this. I figured all of this tech out myself. The only YouTube I ever watched for tutorials on how to play this game was for pumping. Everything else I just figured out. Oh wait, I'm host. I'm getting the fuck out of this map. This boring app. Sorry, it's boring. We're going to Tampa. Yeah, skating like Cater would be my ideal. I don't even care about the stairs. I'm talking about his park skating abilities. If I could skate anywhere close, not even with consistency, just with some of the tricks he does, like when he'll just kickflip back crook something, or just kickflip 50 something, and he'll do the most immaculate kickflip and catch that shit so perfectly before he even touches that ledge. That's where I'm trying to get. So I was practicing a lot of kickflips today. A lot of kickflips. There's like this little launch. Oh shit, why did I click this place? There's like this little launch ramp I normally put my bag down and sit on. And I was like, you know what? Today I'm gonna just kickflip off of that, like I did a couple years back with the homie Kevin that used to live here. It was simple. It was like 2 tries. I've been getting better at them. Well, I've been relearning them to the point I should have them. Getting really used to popping that board into my front foot while I'm flicking it, so it flicks off proper and into my back foot instead of just flicking and praying. I guess we never did finish that Tampa video. Let's throw that on and finish that up before I end this stream off. Honestly, I want to take myself a little nap.
Cap front nose, just sticking. Keep it going or save it?
Keep it going.
Keep it going. Oh, save it. He don't even know. Chilling.
Let's see here.
He's got one more.
Let's turn Spotify down a little bit.
And it's gonna be a good one.
All right. There you go. Turn this down a little bit as well. Honestly, I think I just did that backwards. I wanted Spotify to be a little louder.
Sorry.
Oops, my bad. Can you tell I haven't slept?
From Brasilia, Brazil for Plan B, a Red Bull, Adidas,
All right, that's good.
Mob, The Border.
All right, let's see who might
Diamond,
join in.
Therabody, Ethica, and Tech Tech. Felipe, Gustavo.
Got this, Felipe.
All right, Felipe, you gonna get this run this time? Because you missed it last time.
Textbook.
Slippery ledge for all those manual tricks. With all that ultra slap happy up there.
Yup.
On the clock.
Felipe's trick selection is like tricks I'll never be able to do my whole life. Switch over on tail. Yeah, he's got one more too. Yeah, Felipe.
Yeah, all he needs. 3 skaters left here in the second runs. Tampa Pro Finals, brought to you by Monster Energy. We're 31 years deep into Tampa Pro. Going back to 1995. It's the longest running pro.
You should make a bet. Who's gonna win?
Contest in the world.
You should make a bet. What race is gonna win? I'm betting on the Asians. You know me.
Next in, from Shizuoka, Japan.
Maybe
for
not you.
zero,
Yeah, that
DC
guy.
Indy,
This kid.
Kareem
I'm betting this guy's gonna take it. Is it gonna say what place he's in? The perfect
Wow,
overcrook.
Kyrie.
Every day. Hold up.
Front nose slide.
How? He lands on it like it's a ledge. Backside flip every time.
Yeah, Kyrie.
Is this the run I already saw, or is this like a? Yeah, this one I don't think I saw, because I don't think he fell on that last one.
I saved it.
And this is okay. It's in final.
It's about that
Didn't it
time
just
where
say?
you
Oh no, it said
I don't know if
finals,
you guys watched Tampa
not
and
the
past
final.
one, but
Okay.
They saved
I'm
it
tripping.
for the last runs, and it made Sam cry. Junie made Sam cry.
Fuck.
Junie Kang,
I knew
shout
something was in
out.
my eye the whole time.
We'll be seeing him at Tampa Pro soon. And, dude. he's
See,
gonna
I'm
be
the
hard
type of
to
guy
beat.
that always has eyelashes breaking off in my eye,
Put you on there.
so I'm always
You're
picking
gonna
them
be our
out.
first pro
But I
quiz,
think
so
something
you're gonna be
flew
busy.
in my shit
Sam,
at the
get those
park,
tears ready.
and I didn't get it out, and it wasn't an eyelash. I probably
Two
thought it
skaters
was.
left.
Tried to get it out,
Top two with the
saw a
straight
bunch of
shots.
eyelashes on my finger.
Coming
I'm
out of
thinking it's
Tarnos,
out,
France
but now as
for
soon as I
Element
touched it, it
Venus
just got
Skull
terrible,
Candy.
like something big just
Toyo.
tried to fall in
Vincent
there.
Malou.
Definitely a favorite over the weekend. Because of tricks like that.
Yeah, honestly, kind of a favorite everywhere he goes. He skates with so much energy.
Those I have to get back.
Power.
Backside
He's
blunts
the
on quarter
nicest
pipes.
dude.
Great style.
I always wanted those really
He's always
consistent.
best in the nines.
Yeah, he's dressed great.
I've done
Best
blunt fakies for so many years, but I'll sit there and spend a session getting them back, or spend a part of a session getting them back, and only do a couple.
Wow.
I think I
I love
never
this
liked how
crowd.
low I popped
I
out of it.
love it.
I never
Yeah,
power
City.
ollie out of it.
Deck rainbow grind. Switch. Boom.
Wow.
Big front 780 heel flip. Yeah, it's on. Going for it.
Switch flip back lid.
Put all that together.
One run.
Switch flip back lid.
was so good.
God damn. The switch, yeah,
no,
he's
I
regular.
can't imagine. I can't imagine most of this stuff. But it's happening right here.
And
Again,
someone is here, good.
us.
I could put my
All of our
controller
boys
down.
And Kelly Hart.
Brother is hungry,
Keep it going.
I'm thirsty, and I'm tired.
Final skater of the second runs. Tampa Pro Finals from Kanagawa, Japan for Nike Murasaki Sports and Zone Energy. Sora Shirai.
He's in. Off a 6-start round rail back 5.
The perfect tray.
Yeah,
Huge
classic,
kickflip.
Classic.
Using the kahuna.
I like that foot setup. Something else I should also try is tightening my trucks up a little bit.
Spin.
Because having to cover more of the width of the deck with my feet, because my trucks are so loose, it's just going to give me slower flips. And if I'm trying to learn kickflip crook, I should be healing, or leaning the heel of my
Circle rail.
foot off the board more. So tight trucks will really help that kind of setup
Dude,
flourish.
if I was good,
So I
I'd
won't
be
have to
so
worry about
good.
the balance and leaning and turning of the board so much.
Wow. Oh, the dolly heel tail.
Good
It's like Nigel said. That's why Nigel rides tighter trucks, so he can set up with his foot way off the board and keep his, you know, keep everything going right.
No, he's got a great first run. I'll tell you that much.
I don't want to see that in the comments that I messed that up. No.
I want to see it in the comments. Bring the comments. All right, slap message boards go wild on Chris Blake. I want to.
This guy's actually building a good line in the game too.
All right.
I jinxed him, just like the commentators jinxed these guys.
The third and final run.
He just made me want to do a tray flip front nose blunt. Sorry, guy. And then switch, just like when Homie was in here last week.
Let's make some noise for these guys. They've been going for it all week long. Here we go from Sao Paulo, Brazil. Let's bring him straight in, trying to get his first ever Tampa Pro win.
Yo, the crowd, you guys are glowing right now.
Want everything else in the world.
You guys are glowing, you're killing it.
Kelvin Hoffman.
You all hit it, brother.
Waits for us.
I feel like he wants to do something like some kind of combination, like blunt to back lip. Long ass kickflip lip. I would have cracked my board.
That thing's so long.
I would not even try that. I would definitely crack.
Cooking right now.
One side, Piggy. Get it, Kelvin.
Power. Seriously.
Missed the
That
sugar.
Sweet tooth.
I don't think that truck connected. Oh.
We'll take that.
The shuffleophagus.
The shuffleophagus.
That's why I really want to skate a wooden park. You see the way he just glides across that back tail without having to worry about the concrete sticking because it ain't concrete. So nice. That's why we like slippery parks, and that's some groupie shit.
Final Sunday, Tampa. Come on, killed it. I'm old, he says.
Dude, well, we're gonna see you in the finals again next year, Kelvin. It's fine. It's just like a permanent fixture. Osprey, Florida on deck.
Okay, get a better marker, dude, please.
Guy comes out here with everyone he knows and everyone he's related to, and we love it. Get him on the guest list with a +1 hundo. It's Jake Velarde. Here we go.
He's a beast. Unleash the beast.
Yeah, Jake.
Fuck.
That's a sick route.
Boom. Big old frontside flip.
Nollie front crooks. Going for that nollie from crook. So got 30. Oh, going for the Blake Carpenter, switch tray for lip, or the Zara Bissett.
Okay. Let's do a switch.
Yeah, Jay.
With all that pushing and the camera wandering around. Of course not.
We do. Get it, Jake.
You guys want to see it? Oh, watch out, Mickey.
He won before. Babe Ruth on the course.
Hey, Babe Ruth.
Let's go.
Damn it.
What are we thinking?
It's hard as hell. Trying to pull the triggers with the tray flip and catch it right and landed the nose blunt clean. It's hard enough doing one of them.
One of Florida's all-time greats.
Always giving it 100.
And just getting the right speed in the lineup. Come on.
Great work, Jake.
Seriously.
Look at that. That was gross.
Let's keep it rolling.
Oh, whatever. That's ridiculous.
Indeed,
Imposibles.
best trick winner last night, 360 flip nose blunt
I do wanna
slide.
watch the rest of
Lima,
this
Peru,
terrible
Young
contest.
Skateboards, Red Bull and Adidas, and D'Angelo.
You don't want to do it on the stream? No. No. And there's like
There it is.
damn near another hour of this until this video's over. So we'll try to wrap this up on the next one. I might play a little bit later today or later tonight. Yeah, probably later tonight. Yeah, you guys know how that event meetup went. Maybe I'll film something short for a clip. Maybe I'll upload to Instagram for the first time since February. Imagine that. Ooh, nice half cap over that. Okay, this guy's got some vanilla skills. Oh, until I said that. What in the hell was that?
Get behind you guys. Come
Alright, I
on.
shouldn't have said
10
anything.
seconds.
You heard me. Like the test light? Yeah, those trays. You see what I'm saying?
Watch this.
But alright,
Bang him over the
that's
head
gonna
right
be it
now.
for right now.
Best trick.
I'm gonna get on out of here. And BMX Street actually got an update for some multiplayer, so I'll do some of that sometime soon, someday soon, sometime soon.
That best trick.
If MASH would put some more map for online.
One more.
Definitely. But yeah, thank you guys for coming out and showing up.
Don Brown's got $100 on
Gatlin's
this one.
gotta go take a dump and jump in the mattress. Ooh. Oh, if only it didn't hang up. That was a huge ass air. That's a lot of air for that tiny ass amount of speed. Alright. See you guys later.
Yeah. Well, there's our highlight.
Wow.